The sad end of the story for the Korean Zombie. Korean Zombie. Well, Korean Zombie looked okay to me, unfortunately. He looked okay to me until the fight started. And also, I got to say that they could have expected that, really. I mean, Max Holloway knocked him out cold with a big weaving overhand right, and Max Holloway retired Chang Soon Jung in thrilling UFC Fight Night 225 main event, and once again he proved his legitimacy, and the second best featherweight in the world destroyed indestructible Chang Soon Jung in the main event of UFC Singapore. For years, Holloway and Korean Zombie have circled each other as potential opponents, but this has never happened in the UFC featherweight division, and despite Jung's decline in age, Zombie's high octane, all God style brought out the violence in the blessed one, and the Korean Zombie showed a very, very big heart, so he's got one of the best hearts I've ever seen in the whole world. Holloway came out poised and patient as usual, but seemed shocked by the spring in the Zombie step, so we've seen Korean Zombie landing several hard shots, forcing Holloway to backpedal and to sit on his punches and trade. And after the first round, it was clear it wasn't going to be a walk in the park for UFC number one featherweight contender. But it was also clear that the fight was not going to go the distance, as in the second round, Max Holloway stepped up. He looked to put Zombie away, nearly did after dropping him with a big, hard right hand. Holloway started celebrating and failed to follow up, so he pounced on the Darce choke, but Jung's blank, expressionless demeanor carried him through the next round, and Holloway was actually pretty much he showed a lot of mercy here because when he tried to finish the Darce choke, he made a big mistake because he left some space between his hand and Jung's neck. So Holloway failed to capitalize on this, and Chang Soon Jung's heart led him into round three. And knowing that he was down on the scorecard, Zombie went for broke in round three. He was trading everything he had, showed some great aggressiveness and heart, and he recklessly came out charging Holloway, landed multiple hard blows before Holloway shifted into southpaw and put him down for good with a wicked lead hook. So the fight was officially stopped 23 seconds in the third round. Holloway landed him flush with a big weaving overhand right, and post-fight Holloway showered praise for the MMA legend, gave attention to his loved ones in Hawaii, dealing with the devastating Maui wildfires, and sensing his time was up after 25 epic fights, Korean Zombie retired in the octagon, and this is the end of Chang Soon Jung and the end of one very, very great career. So I have to say that this fighter is really one of the greatest legends of this sport. I really love you, man. You really brought every great things inside the octagon, and your black belt in judo, BJJ, hapkido. I know your career has came to an end, but I want to say thank you for everything, man. Literally, thank you for everything, and you decided to retire. You have two daughters. You need to think about them, and you need to think about your girlfriend Park Soon Young. And I'm happy to say so. I'm happy to say, and that you're retiring when you should retire. I don't want to see you ending up like Tony Ferguson. And this bout earned the fighters the Fight of the Night Performance Award, and that was the final fight of his contract. So he lost to Alexander Volkanovski, he lost to Max Holloway, and he's retiring with losses to big names like A. Rodriguez, Brian Ortega, Jose Aldo, with victories over Dennis Bermudez, Renato Moicano, Frankie Edgar, Dan Ige. I mean, Korean Zombie is feeling that he cannot destroy the greatest names anymore, and I respect that. He wants to be in the top of the division, and that's how everybody should do. Hats off to Korean Zombie. Thank you for everything, man. We might watch Holloway versus Volkanovski 4 again, you never know. Only two of them left in the division.